Hello, welcome to Tuesday's weekly workshop with No Drama. My name is Kieron Connolly, and I hope this finds you well wherever in the world you happen to be. I've been in No Drama for 8 years, and in that time, I've been a producer, a production manager, a stage manager. I've even acted. God love them, the people I worked for. Um, Before entering No Drama, I had no theatrical background or experience or whatever. Um, but in that time, No Drama has given me the skill sets to go on and do some pretty nifty things, to be quite honest with you. Um, the topic for today's workshop is rejection. Now, I don't mean rejection as in Notting Hill. I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking her to love him or asking him to love her. Something far more profound than that. Um, if you're an actor going for a role, if you're a writer submitting a piece for consideration, you're going to get rejected at some point or other, and it's how you react to that rejection and what you take away from that rejection, because you learn a damn sight more from sorry, not on this occasion, than you will getting every role you ever went for. Um, just a little bit about myself. Early 1990s, mid 1990s, I'd no intention to write. It wasn't part of my plan, and I stumbled across this movie set in Temple Bar, and it was the movie Far and Away with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. And for 3 hours, I stood on the fringes of that set, transfixed. And you could see Kidman and Cruise in the distance, and I just left there thinking, this is for me. But then I started thinking, right, what is this? And even though I'd never acted, I knew I couldn't act. I knew I couldn't do any of that techie camera stuff. So I said, yes, I'll become a writer. So I took myself off, and in the space of 2 weeks, I wrote a 20-page screenplay. It was masterful. I mean, this was going to win the Oscars. I then took myself off, because this was pre-internet days. I then took myself off to a video store, had a look at the video for My Left Foot. It was produced by an Irish company, produced by Noel Pearson. Found out the name, their address, and stuck the script in an envelope. It was lashing wet on a Friday evening, and the office was in Harcourt Terrace. I walked around. There was lovely buildings and stuff, and the door was adjacent. So I walked in, lovely reception area. I couldn't see anyone, but I heard, "Can I help you?" And I turned around. There was Noel Pearson sitting there reading his newspaper. And I looked at the envelope and said, we've a script here for Noel Pearson. And he said, "Oh yeah, grand, is there a reply?" Said, "Oh jeez, no, it's Friday, I'm out here." I hadn't the confidence to say to him, this was something I'd written, "Would you have a look?" 2 weeks passed, I heard nothing, and so I wrote to him, "The courage of the man with the pen." And I said, "Dear Noel, with regards to the play or the screenplay, is there any chance for a reply, because Oliver Stone is pressing me?" And he wrote back about a week later, and he said, "Kieron, I can see there's I'm not doing the man justice in the way he phrased it. I can see there's stuff there, but do me and yourself a favour and go to the library and take out 2 books." One was a technical book about screenplay writing, and the other was this book, Adventures in the Screen Trade by William Goldman, Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, and All the President's Men, etc. And I read that book, and I knew how to write a screenplay after reading that book. I then sat down and wrote a proper screenplay. Did my research again, and I sent it off to Channel 4. I don't know, weeks passed, 3-4 months passed, got the script back, rejected by Channel 4. But they said to me, Kieron, unfortunately we can't find a blah blah blah, but we hope you find a home for it elsewhere. I read that line, and if they'd given me the Oscar, the Nobel Prize, the whatever, it wouldn't have mattered. They were talking to a writer. And so I was rejected, but I flipped rejection into something positive. I then went on to write a novel, submitted the novel, met with a publicist, publisher, the whole works. The novel was published, another novel, 3 novels were published. And all because when I got that rejection from Channel 4, I saw it as a positive. And also, when somebody like Noel Pearson, an Oscar-winning producer, tells you to do something or suggests that you do something, it's probably a good idea to follow their advice. So what I'm saying